is very active, especially for the upcoming general election. On the street, we start to see banners of the political parties, and also some of the political parties start to rally their campaigns across the country. Today, I am at the Faculty of Political Science, Chulalongkorn University, to discuss more about what will happen after the dissolve of Parliament. So please welcome Ajahn Amon Wanit Viwat, academics from Chulalongkorn University. สวัสดีค่ะอาจารย์
สวัสดีครับคุณนีน่า
How are
and the
you?
audience. I'm fine. So far so good.
So far so good. First
So
of
good.
all, thank you for having me here at Chulalongkorn University.
Yes.
So before the general elections, we must have, Thailand must have the dissolve of Parliament.
Yes.
Yes, as you mentioned. After the Parliament is dissolved, what's going to happen?
Yeah, the current government will carry on or keep going their current job, but they got 45, according to the constitution, 45 to 60 days in order to hold the general election. But from now on, everything they're going to do according to their policy and also the duties of the government, they always do that as normal. They can do it as normal right now.
So who's going to be the caretaker?
Yeah, the
same?
current government will be, Kun Prayut will be the caretaker, and he can reshuffle. For example, like at the moment, Kun Dak, I think he is the minister of the cabinet or something. He moved from the minister of cabinet to minister of industrial or industry, yes, right now, for example. So Kun Prayut can move on around his ministers, but he cannot move on, or he cannot move around the civil servant or the government officials. Yeah.
I would like to ask from let's say the Parliament is already dissolved. From now on till let's say likely 14th of May or until May, what are we expecting in terms of there will be หาเสียง or all the parties will come out and talk about their policies and in terms of season, what should we expect?
I might use the term fast and furious, in terms of the campaign, because right now we still have ordinary, the business as usual party, as you know, ภูมิใจไทย party, Democratic Party, พลังประชารัฐ รวมไทยสร้างชาติ might be the new one, but the hottest one, I would say, because the hottest, because the Kun Prayut preside over as, I would say, the head of the party.
Yes.
And he will be the candidate for the next prime minister as well, even though he only left 2 years more, which is, in my opinion, I don't think he deserved to run for just only 2 more years. But that, the law did not prohibit him to do so. But that what happened right now in the scenario of Thai politics. But you have to remember right now, ภูมิใจไทย Party has been against by the whistleblower or the great whistleblower, if you like, Kun Chuwit Kamon Visit right now. He up against ภูมิใจไทย very strongly, particularly the huge project or the mega project in the transportation ministry, and also the main policy of this party is about the cannabis or gancha,
Yes.
Something like that. So going to be very hard fighting among all parties.
Thailand's gonna be heated, not just only its weather, but it's gonna be
That's right.
It's
not only
it's politics.
It's not just warm, but it's very hot.
And all the parties will rally for their campaigns.
That's
will
right.
talk about their main policies. When talking about their main policies, do you think that the main policies is actually applicable? Every elections will be like that, and most of the Thai people would expect that they would receive something in returns or to have a better life?
Honestly, I think every political party has already scrutinized the constitution. The constitution that I participated 5 or 6 years ago in doing the draft, and right now in effect, and also it already used right now for about 7 years. I must say that everything that we propose in the constitution, particularly the duties and the policy of the government, are the things that all parties have to uphold with, because everything in the constitution remind us that if you become the next government, you cannot avoid doing those things. For example, you have to serve the country, wholeheartedly. You have to protect the welfare benefit of all citizens, for example. That's the main, or I would say the main ground that every party have to, to stick to it. You cannot avoid or, deviate from that part. But right now, honestly, I must say that our party did not or has not right now shown any clear-cut policy on the campaign about the national policy. They seem to spend time in order to guarantee that if you shoot us, our main leader will be this or that person, and you will be peace of mind if you shoot us, something like that. It quite vague, I must say.
The thing is, right now in all the parties, we see old faces, like we see Kun Prayut.
I see, yeah. รวมไทยสร้างชาติ
Yes, General Prayut Chan-o-cha. He moves party. And
คุณหนู for example still in ภูมิใจไทย party.
Yes.
ประชาธิปัตย์คุณจุรินทร์ลักษณะวิสิทธิ์ Yes.
So we see all these old faces. But for Thailand and for young generations, we expect new faces.
Yeah.
And even if like right now the candidates, some of the candidates are quite young to be candidate like 40 something. But do you think that Thailand will go into the same loop again and again and again, like
I understand.
All politics.
Yeah, it's all politics, particularly money politics.
Money
as
politics.
Well. Money politics is the key and also the main problem that we face up during the last 80 years. I must say 80 years.
80
I mean,
years.
since the beginning of the Great Revolution in 1932. And also, I agree with you that we're looking forward to have new faces in politics. For example, people from new party, I didn't remember to mention like Cao Gai or Move Forward, right? You move forward, and what the other party, Pheu Thai also, but Pheu Thai still run around with things like on politics.
When you mention about Pheu Thai,
yes.
When we mention about Pheu Thai, we see Kun Thaksin's face.
You see Kun Thaksin's face, but you remember that right now he proposed his daughter. His daughter. His sister is big for some years ago, but right now Ung Ing is one of my.
It's the face.
She is one of my students as well some years ago. So I heard she ran her campaign all around the country.
She's already on.
She good speaking. Good speech in the public, but in terms of the policy, still it's not very clear, like I said. But Cao Gai or the Move Forward Party, they propose something that I think, for example, like the minimum wage or healthcare benefit, and also education, and particularly the corruption eradication. This is very important.
Corruption, do you think it's gonna go away from Thailand?
I wish. I wish. I would like to see it during my lifespan.
During your lifespan.
Right now, almost 60.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's almost the same year, the same age as our constitution and our Thai politics. Like I said, we faced up with the money politics for about 80 years, but I must say that it's approximately 60 to 70 years.
Still going.
Yeah.
But many people wonder because Pheu Thai, we see Kun Thaksin face and now we see his daughter.
Yeah, his daughter, yeah.
If Pheu Thai or opposition party has landslide or if the opposition party won the general elections, would there be any coup d'etat?
I understand that our program is watched by foreigners. I don't like to say that it could happen, but the real thing we cannot avoid saying the truth that if someone in, I would say that the power that be, for example, if they found that someone who became our next leader, not in, I would say that
It's not in favor.
in favor or they handpick or whatever, because Thailand still something beyond democratic ruling in some part. And if it happen, I guarantee foreigners who watch our program that things will return to normal peacefully and quickly. So it won't affect any investment in the long term.
Right.
But something that I could not guarantee is the coup d'etat. I could not guarantee.
But
Could not guarantee.
Thailand coup d'etat, as you mentioned, things will run as the normal daily life. So basically, there's nothing to worry about that. But maybe worrying about policy changing, maybe. And,
I mean, at the time when I in the CDC, I working on try to find out what is the best solution in order to eradicate the coup d'etat in Thailand. Some say that you have to put in the, we have already done, I mean, the execution of those who abolished the democratic ruling. We put in the constitution. But no one fear, no one afraid of that because in reality we not applied the law into
what is written.
Though he already, I mean, after he won the coup, right? He came into power. He eradicated our constitution again, and he redraft the new constitution. So nothing can do about his on the punishment of those who stake up the coup. And someone said, why don't we use the so-called cancel culture? But we don't have enough power. We don't have enough citizens. Cancel culture is mean like social sanction, the same word, the social sanction. I mean, right now, a lot of people are doing that on the street sometime. No matter by someone behind them or not, or by themselves. But I think cancel culture might be one thing, but you have to have enough power in order to stop gun, stop weaponry, stop violence, for example. It's not easy. It's not easy, really.
How would the general elections impact them? And as an academic here at Chulalongkorn University, how would you like the parties to come up with the policies that would benefit expats or foreigners living in Thailand also, and also to boost Thai economy, having foreign direct investment, or even making Thailand as a hub for technologies or for some other purpose?
Yeah, precisely. I think right now, the government right now, particularly the current government, they stress on the soft power of Thai people. For example, food product and languages, or even the dramatic theater, whatever. But I don't think we can leave out this kind of thing. We still have to hold on our soft power. But remember, soft power doesn't give us a lot of money, not give us a big return, for example. In terms of technologies and also other kind of investment that we need so much in order to boost up our economy, we also need a lot of good investor. But good investor have to come to Thailand because we live in peace and law and order, less corruption, and also, and yes, of course, and we don't have criminal on the street. That was the policy that I look forward to see some parties or political party right now, but I cannot see any party.
So far, there's no policies
so far
that,
don't have.
Well, there's policies for Thai people, but there's not that many policies that would attract
not
or benefits foreigners in
they
Thailand.
might give us very broad or very general policy, but I would like to have some party that had already been omitted these kind of things, try to come back and revisit this kind of policy, and you can remake it because you still have time. And right now you can have about at least about 2 months, 2 months time, so you can make sure that you can offer this kind of thing to the foreigner. Even though, yes, of course, the EC already said we not invite foreigner to be our elector or the one who choose you or choose the political party, but they become our main the main investment in the next generation. For example, in Chulalongkorn University, we have some kind of good client from foreign country, like the student. They came from China, they came from Cambodia, came from Laos, but they're not backpack. But I have nothing to do with backpacker. I have many friends who are backpacker, but sometimes backpacker they just want to pass from us to Myanmar, maybe to Nepal, for example, to Bangladesh, to some other country. They just stay at our country for a few days. They didn't give us a lot of money, but you have to change the target group right now in terms of tourism and also the main policy as well. Yeah.
Let's hope for the best for the next general elections, and I wish you good luck in picking your right candidates and myself too.
Yeah. I mean, for example, if it really on the 14th of May.
Yes.
I don't know what the day. It should be on Sunday.
Around that.
Yeah. No rain. It must become shy. You go out afternoon, or at least you have to go before 5 o'clock to the polling station. You choose the right person. Before you go to the polling station, you have to make sure critically thinking about the one who will be or the one who choose for your next leader or at least your representative. One vote will count.
The day before let's say the elections will take place.
At least one night.
I will read carefully the policy.
Yeah, I mean, persuade your family members or your cousin, even your soulmate. I mean, go to somewhere and let's talk about this seriously.
Because
it's your future.
It actually looks not serious, but this is serious because this election could be, the next step for Thailand.
Yeah, it decides our country future. It decides our next generation future as well.
All right, then I will surely. But for today, thank you very much
for
sharing your opinions. Thank you, ขอบคุณค่ะ
Thank you for the audience too.
Thank you, and that's all for Voice of the Nations. Stay tuned with us next time. See you.